Türkiye'nin Kıbrıs'ta barış, kardeşlik ve özgürlük için giriştiği harekat bu sabahın erken saatlerinde başlamıştır. Türkiye bu harekata geçmeden önce başka her çareyi denemiştir fakat sonuç alamamıştır.
These words spoken 51 years ago. Prime Minister of Türkiye shaped Cyprus' current destiny. Turkish Army's Cyprus operation was not a snap decision. One of the most strategic points of the Mediterranean, Cyprus have always been an arena of power plays, and whomever owned it had commercial and military advantages. The Ottoman Empire conquered the island from Venetians in 1571, and after the Ottoman-Russian War, the British sought control of Cyprus to support Ottomans against the Russians. Under the terms of the Berlin Agreement in 1878, the island would officially remain part of the Ottoman Empire, but administrative control would be transferred to Britain. After World War I, the Grand National Assembly of Türkiye signed the Treaty of Lausanne and ceded the island entirely to the British. Irredentist Greeks who were tired of the British presence on the island started to voice their wish for self-determination and enosis, to be unified with Greece. EOKA was founded to actualize these demands and carried out its first terror act on 1st of April 1955. And after this date, the centuries-old peace on the island was shattered. The actions were against the Turkish and British presence on the island. Many Turkish Cypriots lost their lives because of EOKA's terror actions and were forced out of their villages. EOKA's actions disrupted the safety and security of the island. With Britain's call to Türkiye and Greece, the Turkish and Greek sides of the island came together on the 11th of February 1959.
Do you think the conference will take a long time?
We propose to make it a 3 days conference, and we hope that this is enough to solve all these problems.
After the talks, United Kingdom, Türkiye and Greece were guarantors of the security of the island, and independence for Cyprus was on the horizon. On the 16th of August, Cyprus became an independent state where Turks and Greeks would live together. Unfortunately, independence was not enough to reinstate peace on the island. Akritas' plan was set in motion, revealed by the Patris newspaper on 1966. According to the plan, Turkish population was to be destroyed with attacks, and the island was to be united with Greece. After the attacks, between 19,000 and 20,000 Turks left Cyprus. Around 25,000 Turks were also forced to leave their villages and relocate within Cyprus. After these events, a UN peace force was deployed on the island. In spite of the UN force on the island, conflict continued. Türkiye started to consider interfering because the Turkish population on the island was in danger. However, this attempt was cut short by a letter from the US government. As the international community turned a blind eye to the bloodshed, the sides of the conflict continued to hold talks while being active on the field. Turkish Cypriots were for division, while the Greek Cypriots wanted enosis, union with Greece. These polar opposite sides were hard to reconcile. Since the spring of 1973, unexpected events started to occur on the island. Fighting broke out among the Greeks. EOKA thought President Makarios was insufficient for enosis and decided to take him down. Coup was announced on the radio. Makarios is dead.
Εδώ πέρα δεν μπορεί να μην υπάρχουν πράκτορες της CIA, και ένας γνωστός Αμερικανός δημοσιογράφος, ο Άντερσον, έγραφε ότι υπήρξατε πράκτορας της CIA.
Λοιπόν,
Τι έχετε να πείτε?
Κύριε Κακογιάννη, πραγματικά με εκπλήξετε.
This coup on the island, backed by the military junta of Greece, put Türkiye on high alert. Prime Minister of the period proposed to the United Kingdom, the other guarantor state, to intervene together.
We hope that we will achieve results in these talks with our friends and allies, the British, which will contribute to the establishment of peace and stability in Cyprus and for the world.
Türkiye intervened by itself on the 20th of July. With the second operation beginning on 14th of August, Türkiye took control of 37% of the island, including Lefkoşa. Until the 1974 operation, more than 500 Turks were killed by EOKA in 15 recorded attacks. After the operation, the coup led by Nikos Sampson failed. Enosis did not happen, but the island was divided. 200,000 Greeks from the north and 50,000 Turks from the south were relocated. The Cyprus peace operation put an end to the persecution of the Turkish Cypriots and prevented the island's annexation to Greece. In the north, the Turkish Cypriot people declared the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus in 1983. However, it was only recognized by Türkiye and is under heavy embargoes. In the south, the Greek Cypriot administration falsely claims to represent the entire island under the name Republic of Cyprus. All talks on the de facto situation of the island have been inconclusive.
Do you think that there is any real chance of a lasting peace being established on the island?
Well, I hope so, but it all depends on the mentality of the Greek Cypriots and on the appreciation of the position by the Athens government.